Hello and welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we have some exciting news to share with you, especially for those receiving Social Security benefits. There has been an update that could mean significant financial relief for millions of Social Security beneficiaries. On average, certain beneficiaries can expect an increase of $1,200 to $2,200 in their payments. In today's video, we'll cover the details of who will benefit from these changes, what the updates mean for different groups of Social Security recipients, and how this can affect your financial situation. But before we dive into the details, let me quickly tell you about a great opportunity to save on your Medicare plan, which could provide you with some additional savings that go hand in hand with these updates. If you're interested, consider reaching out to Chapter today for a free consultation. Many people who have worked with Chapter have saved an average of $1,100 on their Medicare plan, which could further ease your financial burden. It's a free call, so why not take advantage of it? You have nothing to lose. Now let's turn our attention to the primary topic of today's video, the increases in Social Security payments. As most of you know, Social Security benefits are a vital source of income for millions of older adults, especially those who rely on these funds as their primary source of financial support. The recent change is a huge step in helping those who are struggling to make ends meet. Before we get into the specifics of the payment increase, it's important to address a related development within the Social Security Administration, SSA. For those who have been struggling with long wait times when trying to contact the SSA, there's some good news. The agency has made some key changes in its staffing. Approximately 1,000 customer service representatives have been reassigned from field offices to the SSA's national hotline. This move is expected to help reduce the wait times for people calling into the SSA. If you've ever had to wait for hours on the phone, this will be a welcome change. The reassignment aims to improve service efficiency so people can get the help they need without waiting long periods. However, while this might speed up response times for basic questions, there are some trade-offs. These same representatives were previously handling other critical tasks that now may take longer to complete. This could mean that while it may be easier to get someone on the phone, it may take more time to process your specific requests or issues. Nonetheless, this move reflects the SSA's commitment to improving its service. By reallocating staff to the phone lines, they are addressing a major concern among beneficiaries, which is quicker access to assistance. Now, let's move on to the main update, the increase in Social Security payments. The recent legislation has a significant impact on the tax treatment of Social Security benefits. Up until now, many Social Security recipients were required to pay taxes on their benefits, which meant that the amount they received was lower than expected. A new change signed into law by President Trump has made a notable shift in the taxation of Social Security benefits. Under the new provisions, approximately 90% of Social Security recipients will no longer have to pay taxes on their benefits at the federal level. This is a dramatic increase from the previous status, where only around 50% of recipients were exempt from paying taxes on their Social Security benefits. So, what does this mean for you? If you're one of the many Social Security recipients who were previously paying taxes on your benefits, you could see a reduction in the amount of taxes taken out of your payments, which effectively increases the amount you take home. The new tax reform introduces a senior deduction for individuals aged 65 and older. For single individuals, this means a $6,000 increase in the standard deduction. For married couples, this amount is doubled to $12,000. This tax cut will make it so that more people, especially those with lower to moderate incomes, will pay little to no taxes on their Social Security benefits. But it's important to note that this tax break is not permanent. It's set to last only through 2028, after which Congress will need to renew it if they choose to continue the program. The legislation is seen as a temporary measure, but it could have a lasting impact on millions of retirees who rely on Social Security as their primary source of income. For people who had a small tax liability before, the extra $6,000 deduction could completely eliminate any taxes they owed. This is great news for seniors who are on a fixed income and want to make their Social Security benefits stretch further. While this increase in the deduction is welcome news, it's also important to understand who will benefit the most from this change. According to experts, the largest benefits will be felt by middle-class and upper-middle-class seniors. These individuals are most likely to have their taxable income reduced significantly due to the new deduction, allowing them to keep more of their Social Security benefits. However, the situation is a bit more nuanced. In reality, nearly 2/3 of Social Security recipients already don't pay any taxes on their benefits, simply because their income is too low for the tax thresholds to apply. So, while the tax deduction will help some people, it might not have as significant an effect for those who already pay little or no taxes on their benefits. In essence, the majority of older adults who are in the middle to upper income brackets will feel the most immediate benefit. Those with incomes that are already below the taxable threshold might not notice much of a difference, but at least they won't have to worry about changes that could negatively affect them. To understand the full scope of the changes, let's break down the key points. For most Social Security beneficiaries, particularly those aged 65 and older, there is a significant increase in the standard deduction, which reduces the amount of taxes owed on Social Security benefits. Approximately 90% of Social Security recipients will no longer have to pay federal taxes on their benefits, a sharp increase from the previous figure of 50%. For single individuals, the standard deduction has increased by $6,000, and for married couples, this amount is doubled to $12,000. The law is temporary, and it will last through 2028 unless further action is taken to renew it or make it permanent. Seniors in the middle to upper middle income brackets will likely see the most benefit from the new deduction. While the changes to Social Security taxation are largely positive, there are some potential drawbacks to consider. One key issue is the temporary nature of the tax deduction. If the deduction is not extended beyond 2028, beneficiaries may find themselves back in the same tax situation they were in previously, which could lead to a reduction in their net benefits. Another issue is the general complexity of the tax system. While the new deduction is a positive step forward, it may require seniors to adjust their financial planning. Some people may find it confusing to determine how these changes will impact their specific situation. It's crucial for beneficiaries to stay informed and possibly consult a financial advisor to fully understand how these tax changes affect them. To summarize, the new changes to Social Security benefits and taxation are a step in the right direction for millions of retirees who rely on these benefits for their livelihood. With the average increase of $1,200 to $2,200, plus the tax relief for most Social Security recipients, these updates can make a big difference in people's lives. However, it's important to stay aware of the temporary nature of these changes and to be proactive in managing your finances to take full advantage of the benefits. If you're one of the millions of beneficiaries who will see tax relief, this could be a welcome boost to your income, making it easier to navigate the challenges of retirement. If you haven't already, consider checking out potential savings on your Medicare plan as well, as that could provide additional financial relief. Thank you for watching, and we'll keep you updated on any further changes related to Social Security and other important issues affecting retirees.